It's 1:45 a.m., and I just remembered. I was supposed to call my friend today, again, for the 5th day in a row. Every night I say, I'll call him tomorrow, and every tomorrow turns into another today that somehow escapes without a single ring. Why does this keep happening? It's not that I don't care. I care so much that I remember it every night, right before sleep, like a ghost of responsibility whispering, "You forgot again, buddy." Maybe that's what friendship is. Just a series of postponed calls echoing in the dark, maybe. It's because calling someone feels like starting a marathon, you know? It begins simple, just a "Hey, how have you been?" But then suddenly you're talking about life, work, existential dread, mango prices, and what happens if birds get depressed. It's emotionally expensive. Maybe my brain's like. Let's not open that emotional tax file right now, so it delays and delays until it's too late. I mean, can't we just telepathically check in? Like, "Yo, bro, hope you're good," straight from mind to mind. That would save so much emotional buffering. Sometimes I think my brain schedules calls like it's running a secret prank show. Every morning it says, "Today we'll call him, for sure, then by noon." It quietly deletes the reminder like it never existed. It's like living with a personal assistant. Who's secretly sabotaging your social life? I imagine my brain sitting there with a cup of coffee, saying, "Let's make him feel guilty tonight. That'll be fun, thanks, brain." Really appreciate it. Or maybe I just overthink the tone of the call. I don't want to sound weird after so long, right? Should I start with a joke? Should I apologize? Should I pretend I called last week and gaslight both of us into comfort? These are important questions. Sometimes I even rehearse it in my head. "Hey man, long time. Yeah, I've been busy." And then, boom, a full imaginary conversation that ends beautifully. And I never actually call. Maybe my imagination is so good that it thinks it already happened. There's also that terrifying moment when I realize it's already 9 p.m. Too late to call. You don't want to be that guy who calls after 9. That's when people start brushing their teeth, watching crime documentaries, or questioning their life choices. So I tell myself, tomorrow then. But tomorrow has a funny way of turning into next week. I think time is running on fast forward just to mock my sense of friendship. But let's be honest. Part of it is fear. What if the call feels awkward? What if my friend's changed? What if I've changed? Maybe we've both evolved into new species of introverts who only communicate via memes. Every day, we scroll past each other's stories like polite ghosts. We know the other one exists. We just don't interact. Maybe we're both trapped in the same loop, both thinking, "I'll call him tomorrow." And maybe tomorrow is a parallel universe where we're both better people. Maybe the reason I forget to call is because in my head, friendship doesn't need maintenance. It's like those magic plants that survive with just air and vibes. We pick up months later and it's still fine, but maybe that's the lazy part of me talking? Maybe. Friendship doesn't need watering. Little check-ins, small talks, shared laughter. Maybe I've been expecting the plant to bloom without ever opening the watering can. Classic Sloth mistake. Then there's the guilt cycle. Oh, that delicious guilt. Every night it wraps around me like a heavy blanket. You're a bad friend, it whispers you. Forgot again, and I lie there, staring at the ceiling, feeling like I owe emotional interest on every missed call. It's weird how guilt doesn't make me call sooner. It just makes me better at feeling bad. Maybe guilt's not a motivator. Maybe it's just my brain's late-night entertainment program. But tonight, something's different. Maybe it's the moonlight, or maybe it's the 5-day streak of broken promises, but I think I'll actually do it. Not tomorrow now, right now. Before I chicken out again, I'll just send a voice note. That's modern friendship's middle ground between effort and anxiety. Hey man, just thinking of you. Hope you're good, dear sent. No excuses, no guilt, no more tomorrow. Just now. Maybe that's the trick. Friendship isn't about remembering to call tomorrow. It's about deciding that now is already good enough.